Ever wondered why the Siege of Monsur is so little known? You may think it was just another medieval battle, but it was a pivotal moment that forever changed the fight for religious freedom. In the annals of medieval history, countless battles and sieges have shaped the course of nations, yet some remain shrouded in obscurity. One such event is the Siege of Monsur, a lesser-known but profoundly significant episode that unfolded in the early 13th century. Nestled in the rugged terrain of the French Pyrenees, Monsur was the last stronghold of the Cathars, a religious group that faced brutal persecution during the Albigensian Crusades. The defenders of Monsur, a mix of fervent believers and skilled warriors, stood resolute against the overwhelming forces of the Catholic Church, determined to protect their faith and way of life. The siege lasted for 10 long months, from 1243 to 1244, culminating in a dramatic climax that would echo through history. The defenders, outnumbered and outgunned, displayed remarkable courage and tenacity. Their eventual surrender marked not just the fall of a fortress, but the extinguishing of a unique spiritual movement that challenged the orthodoxy of the time. The implications of this event were profound, as it signaled a shift in the balance of power, reinforcing the dominance of the Catholic Church and paving the way for centuries of religious conflict and persecution. What makes the Siege of Monsur particularly intriguing is the mystery that surrounds it. Many stories of heroism, betrayal, and sacrifice remain hidden in the shadows of history, waiting to be uncovered. The tales of the defenders, their motivations, and the strategies they employed offer a glimpse into a world where faith and survival were intricately intertwined. As we delve into this forgotten siege, we invite you to explore the hidden narratives of medieval history, shedding light on the lives of those who fought valiantly against overwhelming odds. Join us as we unravel the layers of this captivating story, revealing the significance of Monsur in the broader tapestry of our past. To fully appreciate the Siege of Monsur, it's essential to understand the political and social climate of early 13th century France. This period was marked by intense religious strife, particularly between the Catholic Church and various heretical movements, most notably the Cathars. The Cathars, who espoused a dualistic belief system that challenged the teachings of the Church, had gained a significant following in the Languedoc region. Their growing influence alarmed the Church, leading to the launch of the Albigensian Crusade in 1209, aimed at eradicating heresy and restoring Catholic orthodoxy. Key players in this tumultuous saga included the Catholic Church, represented by figures like Pope Innocent III, who sought to consolidate power and eliminate dissent. On the other side stood the Cathars, with leaders such as the nobleman Raymond IV of Toulouse, who initially sought to protect their beliefs and autonomy. The motivations of these players were deeply intertwined with the broader struggle for power, control, and religious purity, setting the stage for the dramatic events that would unfold at Monsur. The location of Monsur itself was of strategic importance. Perched atop a steep mountain, the fortress served as a natural stronghold, providing a defensive advantage against invading forces. Its remote setting allowed the Cathars to maintain a degree of independence, making it a symbol of their resistance. However, as the Albigensian Crusade intensified, Monsur became a focal point for the Church campaign to quash heresy. Leading up to the siege, a series of military confrontations and political maneuvers had weakened the Cathar position. The fall of other strongholds and the increasing pressure from the Crusaders left Monsur as the last bastion of Catharism. This backdrop of conflict and desperation set the stage for a siege that would not only determine the fate of Monsur, but also have lasting implications for religious freedom and power dynamics in medieval Europe. As the Siege of Monsur commenced in 1243, the atmosphere was charged with tension and uncertainty. The attackers, a formidable force led by the Crusaders under the command of the Count of Toulouse, employed a range of tactics designed to breach the fortress's defenses. They surrounded Monsur, cutting off supplies and reinforcements, while launching relentless assaults on the walls. Their strategy included the use of siege engines, such as trebuchets, to hurl projectiles at the stronghold, aiming to weaken the morale of the defenders and force a swift surrender. In response, the defenders, numbering around 200, prepared for a protracted struggle. They fortified their positions, utilizing the natural terrain to their advantage. The steep cliffs surrounding Monsur provided a defensive barrier, while the defenders constructed makeshift barricades and stockpiled food and water to withstand the siege. The Cathars were not only fighting for their lives but also for their beliefs, which fueled their determination to resist the attackers. However, the defenders faced significant challenges. As weeks turned into months, supplies dwindled, and the harsh conditions of the mountainous terrain took their toll. The psychological strain of constant bombardment and the fear of betrayal from within their ranks added to their difficulties. Despite these challenges, the defenders remained resolute, drawing strength from their shared faith and commitment to their cause. Among the key figures in the defense was the charismatic leader, Guillaume de Monsur, who inspired his fellow defenders with his unwavering resolve. Another notable figure was the noblewoman, Esclarmonde, who played a crucial role in maintaining morale and unity among the defenders. Together, these leaders exemplified the spirit of resistance that characterized the siege, as they rallied their comrades to hold firm against the overwhelming odds. The initial stages of the siege set the tone for a dramatic confrontation that would ultimately shape the fate of the Cathar movement and resonate through history. As the Siege of Monsur progressed, several critical moments emerged that significantly influenced its outcome. One such turning point occurred when the defenders, facing dwindling supplies and increasing pressure from the Crusaders, executed a daring nighttime raid. Under the cover of darkness, a small group of defenders managed to slip past enemy lines to gather much-needed provisions from nearby villages. This unexpected act of bravery not only replenished their supplies but also revitalized the spirits of the besieged, demonstrating their resourcefulness and determination to resist. Another pivotal moment came when the attackers, confident in their numerical superiority, launched a massive assault on the fortress walls. However, the defenders, anticipating this move, had prepared a series of traps and defensive measures. As the Crusaders advanced, they found themselves caught off guard by a barrage of projectiles and boiling oil, which inflicted significant casualties. This unexpected setback not only halted the attackers' momentum, but also bolstered the morale of the defenders, who felt empowered by their ingenuity and ability to thwart the enemy's plans. The psychological impact of these turning points was profound for both sides. For the defenders, each small victory reinforced their belief in their cause and their ability to withstand the siege. They rallied around their leaders, drawing strength from their shared commitment to their faith and community. Conversely, the Crusaders, who had initially approached the siege with confidence, began to experience doubt and frustration. The unexpected resilience of the defenders forced them to reconsider their strategies and reassess their chances of success. As the siege wore on, these critical moments highlighted the bravery and ingenuity of the defenders, showcasing their unwavering spirit in the face of overwhelming odds. The interplay of these turning points not only shaped the course of the siege, but also set the stage for the eventual outcome, leaving a lasting legacy in the chronicles of medieval history. The Siege of Monsur concluded in March 1244, with the surrender of the defenders, marking a significant turning point in the struggle between the Catholic Church and the Cathar movement. The fall of Monsur symbolized the effective eradication of Catharism in southern France, consolidating the power of the Catholic Church and reinforcing its authority over the region. The defeat led to a wave of persecution against remaining Cathars, with many being executed or forced to renounce their beliefs. This consolidation of power not only strengthened the Church's grip on France, but also set a precedent for future religious conflicts, as dissenting beliefs were increasingly met with violence and suppression. In terms of military strategy, the siege influenced future approaches to warfare in several ways. The tactics employed by both the attackers and defenders were studied and adapted in subsequent conflicts. The use of siege engines and psychological warfare became more refined, as the Crusaders learned the importance of maintaining supply lines and morale among their troops. Conversely, the defenders' resourcefulness in executing surprise raids and utilizing the terrain effectively inspired future besieged forces to adopt similar guerrilla tactics, emphasizing the significance of adaptability in warfare. The legacy of the defenders of Monsur endures in history as a symbol of resistance against oppression. Their bravery and commitment to their beliefs have inspired countless movements for religious freedom and human rights throughout the centuries. The story of Monsur has become a poignant reminder of the struggle for autonomy and the fight against tyranny. The defenders are often celebrated in literature and folklore, embodying the spirit of defiance against overwhelming odds. As such, the aftermath of the siege not only reshaped the political landscape of medieval France, but also left an indelible mark on the collective memory of those who value the principles of freedom and faith. In exploring the Siege of Monsur, we have uncovered a remarkable chapter in medieval history that often remains overlooked. This forgotten siege not only marked the end of the Cathar movement, but also highlighted the fierce struggle for religious freedom and the lengths to which individuals will go to defend their beliefs. The defenders of Monsur, with their unwavering courage and resourcefulness, stand as symbols of resistance against oppression, reminding us of the human spirit's resilience in the face of overwhelming odds. The significance of this siege extends beyond its immediate political ramifications. It serves as a poignant reminder of the importance of uncovering hidden stories in history. Each forgotten event, like the Siege of Monsur, offers valuable insights into the complexities of human experience and the ongoing struggle for justice and autonomy. By delving into these lesser-known narratives, we enrich our understanding of the past and its impact on our present and future. As we conclude this exploration of Monsur, we invite you to engage with us further. If you found this discussion enlightening, please consider subscribing to our channel for more content that dives deep into the fascinating stories of history. Your support helps us continue to uncover and share these hidden gems, bringing to light the narratives that deserve to be remembered. Don't forget to like this video and share it with friends and fellow history enthusiasts. Together, we can spark conversations about the significance of events like the Siege of Monsur and inspire a greater appreciation for the diverse tapestry of our shared history. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and we look forward to exploring more captivating stories with you in the future.